Cat flying in. There you go. Can you lay down, please? The big slobbery one. Can you lay down? Can you lay down? That's all I want. That's all I want. Thank you. Oh boy. Welcome to episode 16. I'm sick. I'm sick in the summer. Worst time to be sick. What's even going on? They're called colds because you're supposed to get them in the cold, right? Isn't that why they're called colds? Guess what? It's not cold. It's like 110 degrees outside. I live in Vegas. I'm on the surface of the sun. I'm getting colds. On the surface of the sun. I'm drinking tea like a nerd. Like an absolute nerd. Oh, and it's too hot. It's way too hot. Can you just watch my tea, Kevin? Thank you. Anyway, welcome to episode 16. I'm going to keep this one short. And I got dog cam today. Because I've been getting some complaints that Riley is just not featured enough. You know, it's cat town up in here. We're always talking about the cats, always talking about boy Kevin, talking about girl Kevin, never talking about Riley. And she's the goodest. She's the best one. So she gets her own camera angle today. Let's check in on dog cam. How's she doing? Yep, good. That's a dog. That's a dog. So anyway, my voice is my voice is not doing great. It's I'm not quite to like Tom Waits, but I'm at Bryan Adams. I can do a mean everything I do it for you. Like I'm there. Tomorrow might be in Tom Waits territory. I don't know. I love Tom Waits. So my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined thanks to my friend, or should I say ex-friend, Brendan Shane. Okay? Here's what I did. Okay? So I've been trying to get him on the podcast. I've been trying to get anybody on this podcast. I've been trying to get anybody to sit in that chair who's not a cat. Hey, you a cat? Don't sit there. I need a human. I'm looking for a human. So I was like, hey, because my voice is all crappy, I'm not going to tell Brendan I'm sick. I'm going to invite him over. To be fair, I think I'm on the tail end of the sick, you know? Like, I don't think I'm contagious anymore, but isn't that what everybody says? So I woke up, I got all my stuff set up, I got all my cameras out, I got Audacity going, I was trying to figure out how to, like, record 2 microphones, it's all set up. Brendan sleeps in, you know, because he's a free man and doesn't have a family and children to make him wake up every day at 7 o'clock or so awful. So I was up for like many hours before Brendan finally texts me back and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, I'll call you after I have my coffee. And I'm like, no, you call me now. So he does. So he calls me immediately. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Can I pick you up? And can you come over and do the podcast with me? And he's like, no. He says he can't do it because he has to work. The audacity of my friends picking work over me, unbelievable. The nerve of this guy picking his responsibilities over his friend Lisa. Unreal, this dude. So I'm immediately very sad. And as I'm on the phone with him, I turn around and who is sitting in his chair but Kevin. Kevin's already sitting in his chair looking at me just like, what now, bitch? I'm going to bleep that. But that was his energy. He looked at me like, guess what? You're never going to have friends. And I'm all you're ever going to have ever. It's me and you. And I was really sad in that moment. But good for you, Brendan. Go and record songs for your famous band, Nocturnal Affair, and, you know, for all the hot chicks who love you. And just forget all about me, your friend, you know? Just sitting here alone in my house talking to nobody. Just forget all about me. It's totally fine. But no, actually, his band is like amazing. They're called the Nocturnal Affair, and they're awesome. And my voice cracked like I'm a 11-year-old boy. Go check out Nocturnal Affair. They're real cool guys. Want to see my Pokemon cards? Anyway, so I'm going to keep it short today. You're all like, thank God. Look, they can't all be ringers. They can't all be bangers, okay? Not every episode can be like the greatest episode of a podcast that was ever recorded. Sometimes you're going to get sick Bryan Adams, Lisa. You know, sometimes you're going to get dog cam. Let's check in with Dog Cam. How's Dog doing? Good? Dog's still there? Excellent. All right, back to Lisa Cam. Okay, so here's how unprepared I am, because again, thought I was going to have a friend, thought I was going to have a co-host. I don't. So I'm not prepared to do a solo episode, but here I am, we're doing it. I don't have my laptop full of notes. I have no notes. I have nothing. I have no one, and I'm sad and alone, and my throat hurts, and it's good. I have tea. Nerdy. It's like throat coat tea. It's not even like cool tea. It's not like Earl Grey tea. Like wasn't it like Picard and Earl Grey tea? Oh God, or was that James Tiberius Kirk? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, internet. One of them drank Earl Grey tea. I want to say it was Picard. Yeah, of course it was Picard. He's like way more posh than William Shatner. Of course. I'm locking it in. Picard! And I just, we'll see if I win $1 million. Anyway, okay, so first order of business, I have the decanter of Scotch here on my set, and I told everybody who watches and listens, mostly listens, because most of you listen, not a lot of you watch, but most of you listen, but that's totally cool. You should subscribe anyway to my YouTube channel because it really helps me anyway. To everybody who listens, I have a decanter of Scotch here on my podcast set. I was just saying that, like, you know, this is mostly for the people who listen because most of you listen, but then I'm realizing I'm showing you something visual. So you absolutely, that does not help you if you're a listener. Guys, I'm sick. Can you please cut me some slack? This is all over the place. I know. Anyway, I have a Stormtrooper decanter full of Scotch from the Islay region of Scotland. And I said in the 2 episodes ago that if anybody could guess the exact kind of Scotch that was in here, I would send them a prize. And I am still going to do that, but nobody's guessed it yet. It's a very light golden liquid. I'm just going to try to describe it for the listeners. But it's Scotch, okay? It's Scotch. A few people have been close in the YouTube comments, have been very close, but I'm looking to be very specific, okay? Not just the distillery, the brand. I need like all the details. If somebody can nail it spot on, I'm going to send you a prize. And the reason this is not a totally WTF challenge is because Islay is a very small region and there's not a lot of distilleries on the island of Islay in Scotland. So somebody could absolutely figure it out. It's not like, you know, it's hard, but it's not too hard. Anyway, we're going to see. What was I going to talk about today? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I had a photo shoot recently. And I showed off my body a little bit. I showed off my abs. I normally lean more conservative just in life in general. I can hear so many of you just like laughing behind the scenes, like, really? But no, I am. A lot of my photo shoots in the past, you know, I keep it, you know, classy. I keep pretty covered. But I had a movie role recently where I had to take off my shirt. Don't worry, I had a sports bra underneath. It was like an athletic setting. But I took off my shirt and I was supposed to have like these awesome abs. And in general, I have pretty good abs because I just, I turned into a crazy person in my teens. I was already a competitive dancer, so I already had a pretty good body. But for some reason, some went wrong, some went haywire in my brain. And I decided I'm going to do 1,000 sit-ups every day. 1,000 crunches. I mean, sit-ups, whatever. So I did. For years, I did 1,000 crunches every day. So I got abs pretty quickly when I was doing that. I don't do that anymore. However, I do have a steady ab regimen, and that's what I was going to talk about because I've been posting all these sexy pictures from my photo shoot with Shell shot in Vegas, and my friend China did my makeup. She did an amazing job. I've been posting all these pictures and getting a lot of comments and DMs from people like, what is your diet? What is your exercise routine? What do you do? And look, I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm more of like a fitness deterrent. No, that's bad. I want you to exercise. But most of the time when people are like, what's your diet? What do you eat? What do you do? I'm like, just don't do it. You're not going to like it. You're not going to have fun. It's not enjoyable what I do. But okay. But I'm here to tell you guys what I do anyway, if you're curious. And of course, I don't know if this is going to work for you. Just because it works for me. We got different bodies. We got different genetics. We're just different people. We're different humans. Let's check in on dog cam real quick. How's dog doing? Dog good? Yep. Good, girl. So I'm not a fitness influencer. I'm not here to tell you what to do, what not to do. I'm just going to tell you what I do. So first of all, already have a good base going on because like I said, I was a competitive dancer for many, many years. I've always kind of stayed in shape. But my thing with exercise is it has to be cerebral. I know that's a really big word for me to use. I know you're looking at me like, wow, that dumb girl can say words like cerebral. I know. I'm just as shocked as you are. But basically, my brain got to do it too. That's what I mean by that. My brain has to be in on it. It can't just be, oh my gosh, that tea's so hot. I'm just scalding my tongue every time I sip it. So I can't just be on a treadmill for like an hour and just, or like an elliptical machine. I can't just be in one place. I don't care if Netflix is on. I don't care if I'm in front of a big window and there's like people watching and there's cool stuff going on. I can't do it. I can't just stay in one spot. Nothing can distract me from the exercise. I've tried this many, many times. I will just start on this treadmill or this elliptical. I'll get 5 minutes in and I'll be like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I'll leave. I'll just pack it up and get out of there and go watch TV and eat chips. That's what I want to do. So that's what I do. So I've found that the only way that I can exercise is by leaving. I got to run away. I got to run away from my house and my comforts. I got to get so far away that I'm forced to run back. That's what I have to do. I have to run so far away that I'm forced to run back or I'm forced to get an Uber. And if I got an Uber every time, it get very expensive. And I'm very frugal, so of course I'm not going to pick that. I'm going to pick the free option. And that free option is that I run home. Back to my comfort and my belongings. So I run maybe like 4 or 5 miles or something. And it's not just running the whole time. Sometimes I walk a little bit or jog. And do people even say jogging anymore? It seems very like nobody jogs. Nobody jogs. People run. What happened to the word jog? That poor word. So I run and I run and I run and I have like playlists and I can't do podcasts. I can't listen to podcasts when I'm running because I got to get that beat, you know. I got to get a steady beat going while I'm running to keep me on pace. So that's what I do for cardio. I run so far that I'm sad that I'm not home and then I have to run back. In fact, I run in this little area called, it's like a wash, right? Just like a big like nature reserve kind of area. Used to be homeless people down there. They're not there so much anymore. Now we get critters. It's critter country over there. And the best run I ever got was when there was a coyote coming toward me. I turned the corner. I'm running. He's running toward me. Now guess what? Shoop! I'm running the other way. I'm running real fast the other way. I ran so fast all the way home. That was the best exercise I ever got in my life. Fear running. Yes, it's very effective, fear running. So that's what I do for cardio. And I wear a big, long, super nerdy, like sun shirt when I go running so that I don't have to put on sunscreen. Because again, it's super, super hot outside and I live in Vegas, the surface of the sun. And I don't want to put on sunscreen all over my body every time I go running because I go every day. So I put on a really dorky, long-sleeved, high-necked sun shirt. Yeah. And Riley used to go with me. Let's check in on dog cam. So that's Riley. You know her. She used to go with me, but then she broke her leg. Her leg went all bad on us, and we had to replace her ACL. But she's totally okay now. Yay! Yay, Riley, for being okay. Oh, God, I hate being sick. Anyway, so that's one thing I do as I run. The other thing I do is I follow this absolutely adorable British girl named Lily Sabri on YouTube. She's like, what's up, guys? Today we're going to do the hardest ab workout you've ever done in your whole life, and you're going to want to cry, but don't worry, I'm blonde and cute and smiling the whole time, and I'm going to make you feel real good about yourself. Plus, I got a dog that, like, runs around. Anyway, let's go. And she's so perky, and she's so wonderful, and I love her so much that, like, she does actually help me forget about the pain of the ab workout. Dog just left dog cam. How unfortunate. So she has all these different ab videos on YouTube, Lily Sabri. And I just kind of pick one of those every day. They're usually between 6 and 8 minutes long, and I just do one of those. There's a couple that I like that I've bookmarked that I do over and over again. But that's all I do for abs is I do her workouts. And then I've tried to do like 20 push-ups a day. That's the new thing I've added. And some weights, just tiny little like 5-pound weights for my arms, for like, because I've noticed that, this thing is not good. These little, they call them like bat wings or whatever. Like all women get these stupid little bat wings. It's like the skin underneath your arm, under your bar. Tricep, your tricep. Guys, I'm sick. Come on, just be nice. The tricep area, it's flabby, it flies around. And of course, I've noticed when I'm looking back on my podcast that like when I put my arm up here, I'm talking, sometimes it's like it jiggles a little bit. I don't like that. Don't like jiggling at all. It makes me feel real bad real quick. So I've started adding like some serious like tricep workouts to my overall regimen. And I think I've seen a difference. Maybe. I don't know. That's me with fitness, is a lot of like, I'm going to try this, but I don't know. That's why I can't like I can't write a fitness book or like do a podcast about fitness or like make a YouTube channel, because every time I'll be like, I don't know, let's try it. If it doesn't work, then I don't know, go watch Netflix and eat chips. I don't know. And that's the whole video. So that's what I do for exercise. I run, I do the Lily Sabri ab exercises, and I do push-ups. I do push-ups and some little weights for my arms. Just really easy, like little, like very like 80s, like, yes! They have those like tiny little weights and the like underwear over their bright neon tights. It's a leotard, right? They wear like the bright colored leotard over the skin tight pants, and they got a headband, and they got like big earrings, and they're like, 1, 2, yeah, you're doing it, woohoo, party! That's like, God, I wish I lived in the 80s. I mean, I was born in the 80s, but I wish I could experience it. Because that's the best fashion in the whole world. So for eating, I eat leaves. I eat so many leaves. Okay? Just piles of leaves. I go to Costco. I get a big bucket of leaves and I eat them. Okay, I'll specify a little more. So basically, I'll get like a big tub of like spinach and arugula. Did you know that arugula is called rocket lettuce in the UK? And I think that's really sweet. I think that's really cute. Look at this rocket lettuce. It's way better than arugula. Anyway, I get spinach, leaves, and arugula, and I put them in a bowl. I put a whole bunch in a bowl, and I squeeze lemon on it, and put a little olive oil and a little pepper, and then I eat it up. And it's good. I think it's good. Maybe I have just lied to myself for so long that like I've convinced myself it's good. I'm like, it is good. Just keep eating it. This is just leaves. It's good leaves. Eat the good leaves. Okay, it's weird. I don't really. You eat it. You like it. Okay. That's my inner monologue. And then often I'll throw some like grilled chicken in there. And by grilled chicken, I mean frozen chicken that I have heated, because I don't cook anything. I'm bad at cooking. I can't do it. I have enough skills. It's late enough in my life where I'm not going to take up cooking. I know just enough that I need to know, I know just enough. I buy frozen stuff from Costco. I throw it in my freezer. I heat it up when I need it. And I'm good. I'm still alive. So that's working out fine for me. I don't have a very refined palate. So I pretty much just eat everything, and I don't complain. I don't really have any of those foods. I think I've talked about this before. I don't really have any of those foods where like I just like won't eat it. I say that like, oh, I don't like onions or I don't like mushrooms, and then it's set in front of me fully prepared. I'm like, guess I'll eat this. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I'm just not a picky person. Lots of leaves, lots of chicken, and fish. Some fish. Throw some fish in there, and that's about it, guys. That's really it. Like that's it. And then for the rest of the day, I just try not to eat. That's the thing. That's the biggest thing. Okay, I'm a fitness influencer. Right now I am. I'm a health guru. Right this second, I'm a health guru. Everything else I've said, take it or leave it, don't care. But right at this moment, I'm now an authority. Because this is one thing I really, really believe in when it comes to dieting. I think that dieting is all about micro decisions that you make throughout the day. I think that is what makes or breaks you right there. I think it's so easy throughout the day to be like, oh, I'm just going to have like a bite of cookie here or like a bite of chocolate here or like a handful of Fruit Loops there. I do that. But like kind of in between meals, you just kind of mini snacking, you know? And in that moment, it's so easy to be like, yeah, I'll just have like a bite, just a little bite, just a little tiny bite. No, you got to be done with that. You got to find whatever it is in your house that makes you want a micro snack and get it out. Get it out. It's so much harder when you have kids, straight up, right? Because they eat the best stuff. They're eating like fruit by the foot. They're eating Gushers. I don't think I've ever tasted anything at a 5-star restaurant that was as good as Gushers. It's the best. They're so good. Dude, kids are always eating like corn dogs and chicken nuggets and pizza. And they eat like 2 bites and they're like, I'm not hungry anymore. And then you feel bad and then you finish the pizza and then you know, part of you is like, I'm saving the world. I'm not wasting food. But then that's bad. That's what I'm talking about. Get rid of it. Anything that triggers that little thing in your brain that's like, I'm going to have a bite of this because it's good. Get rid of it. Just get it out. Get rid of it. Never look back. Don't put things in your house that you shouldn't eat. I know it's so simple, but I'm telling you, it's so true. It's so true. There's so many times where I'm like at the grocery store, like, man, I'd love to like treat myself with like some of these Oreos. You know, they have 85 different kinds of Oreos now. Like, who is coming up with all these new Oreos flavors? He's in the wrong business. Use your innovation for something else. We don't need all of these flavors of Oreos. Go cure cancer. Go work for NASA. Stop coming up with Oreo flavors. We have enough. Anyway, I'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to buy this. I'll keep it in the pantry. I'll only eat one every once in a while as a little treat. No, I won't. I'll eat them all the time. I'll eat them whenever I want. Can't have them in the house. Get them out. So that's it, guys. Like, that's the secret. And it's those micro decisions throughout the day. It's so easy to just eat here and there. Just don't do it. Just drink water instead. I know it's the worst thing. God, it's like insufferable what I'm saying, right? But it's true. Drink so much water and stop micro snacking. Those are the 2 things gotta tell you that's gonna help you. Okay, I'm done. I'm done being a health guru. I'm now back to saying, or I don't know. Or I don't know. Not sure. Not a professional. Don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, hope that helps anybody, somebody. But yeah, I've actually had a couple people DM me on Instagram saying like, hey, I was like really inspired, you know, by your, like, I did like a 2-week really intense, you know, dieting plan. And I had a couple people like, I was really inspired by that and I'm trying to do it too. And I've been, you know, talking with them back and forth, supporting them. And I'm just so proud of you guys. It's so hard. It's so hard in this world that we live in where everything is so cheap and good. It's so easy to just get Taco Bell or, you know, grab those odd flavored Oreos, you know, new avocado Oreos. Oh yeah, I got to try those. It's so easy to eat a handful of avocado Oreos instead of drink water. It's so hard. This whole world just wants you to fail when it comes to diet and fitness, it seems like. And then everybody trying to be an influencer online, you know, it's too much. You never know what they're trying to sell you or what. You know that dude who, like, no, I'm not going to talk about that dude. You know exactly the dude I'm talking about. Who's like, if you do this, I'm going to jump in this pool. I don't want to, I'm not trying to knock anybody, but I don't know, man. I don't know who I trust on the internet. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's not. I don't know. I just stick to what works for me. And that's it. How long have I gone? Already longer than I wanted to. Love you guys so much. I'm going to cut this short because my voice in my throat, not good. A couple Von Bolt shows coming up. The 22nd at the Double Down here in Las Vegas. The 30th at Griffin Studios. October 6th is going to be our album release party at Vamped. It's going to be so lit. Dude, I'm so excited. Follow Von Bolt on Instagram. We got new music releasing. We just released Ghosts of Grey Castle. How can I not talk, but I can still hit an opera note? It's very strange. Anyway, yeah, download our music. Please like and subscribe the podcast. Leave me a nice review. I love you guys so much. I so appreciate you. I love doing this every week, even when I know I'm going to have an off week. This is an off week, but I really appreciate that you guys stick around. I'm going to go blow my nose now. It's going to be real gross. Bye. Hey, quick question. What good is dog cam if there's no dog on the cam? Riley, come here. Can you just... Aww. Good dog.